Hey guys, welcome back. My name's Stu, and this is Wacky Warren, a park which has much of its footpaths and coasters underground. It feels like it's missing the second half of that sentence. Your objective, to achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least 9,000. So we have an ugly junior coaster. We have this hairpin inverted coaster. Loads of paths that are going to be really, really complicated. And so I am going to just get rid of everything, put the paths above ground, just so it's just nice and simple. And we're just going to play with it that way. So we are charging for rides. We know that because it's a profit goal. We've got some transport rides. We've got some not a great selection of gentle rides. We got some coasters to get on with. We've got no thrill rides. We've seen the water rides and an okay selection of shops. I think to begin with, what we'll do, we'll research shops, at least for the first few months. I'll get rid of these rides. I'll get rid of the paths. Use no entry signs to funnel guests back to the start. So what I mean by that is so things like that. Do like a no entry sign there, maybe a no entry sign there. And then that way, then guess the only way they can go is back to the start. And then we'll put the paths above ground, and then we'll build out that way. Once I'm then ready to start building, I'll probably put my research into thrill rides because we've not really got much. Once I've then got a few of those down, we've also got a couple of flat rides we can put down as well. Once I've done that and I'm happy with that, I'll put my research into roller coasters, and then we can start charging some more money and do the goal. I probably won't go too aggressive with the pricing, maybe £5 a go for the coasters, and just see where that takes us. April year one. Let me turn off scenery a second. There you go. So we've got our initial path loops done. And I quite like that. We've got plenty of space on the inside for rides, plenty of space on the outside. We could always add some more path loops up here. But I think this is going to give us a really good start. So I'm going to put the flat rides down now, put my research into coasters, and then we can crack on completing the goal. October year one, just over 1,000 in ride ticket sales. We need 9. So we've got the pirate ship down there, Enterprise just down there. £5 a go for that. What are we doing for that? £3 for that. We've got a twist down, only £1 for that because they're not very good. And we've got a merry-go-round up there, just £1 for that. And then poking up through the ground there, we've got the observation tower, £1 on that. We're never going to make big bucks off these flat rides. I mean, we could with the Enterprise, but they're here mainly to bring guests into the park, and then the coasters are what's going to make us the big cash. I've started researching roller coasters now, so we can see what comes out during year 2. But for nowsies, we're just going to crack on with some of the ones that we've already got, and then see what comes out. October year 2, and look at that in September, 8,997, and we need 9,000. So I almost blew it. I almost completed it when I wasn't recording. So we were very, very close. So I figure rather than carrying on in year 3, what we'll do is I'll just put the newer coasters up to £10 a go, and we'll complete it this month. So let's have a look what we've got then. So we've got hairpin coaster just here called Dangler. Nice stats on that. Charging, what are we charging? £5 a go. We were charging £5 a go for all the coasters. So simple design, just takes you up, down, spins you round about, and then takes you back to the start. And then just over here then, second coaster is a junior coaster. So we've got a little boost, comes out, up the chain lift, down, and then around the pirate ship, and then back to the start. And then for the third coaster then, we've got a stand-up, and I'm out of sync with these because they're all sort of finishing as I'm talking about them. But we'll see them in the outro. It's fine. So it comes up the chain lift, down, and we got what's that? Like a sidewinder, is it? And then another corkscrew, and then back there. So £5 a go for that one, and decent stats on that as well. And then after that, then I made this other little path loop down here. We added a twist in. No, I didn't. I did the corkscrew. So, and it's just in time as well. So it comes out, drops down, up the chain left, comes down, and then we've got a cobra roll at the back, and then a loop, and then back to the station. Cool. Let's not spoil it. Let's wait for the outro for that one. And then we've got, hang on, I forgot to tell you the name for this one. I forgot to tell you the names for all of them. No, we've seen Dangler, haven't we? And we've seen Wacky Worm. So we've got this one here, remembering the Wacky Warren name. So this one's called Bright Eyes. If you know, you know. And then we've got this one here, and I just built it, and then I come back. I thought, God, that's a little freak, isn't it? And so that's the name for it then. So it's decent stats on that. So it's got a little boost section just down there. We're doing for time, plenty of time. So with Classic, there's a bit of a visual glitch. So if you look at the boost from this angle, it's fine. But if we rotate it, you see that little black line? So they've clearly, when they've done the sprite for that, they've left in like they've moved it or something, and it's got a little black line. So I can show you now. I mean, it's not exactly game breaking, but I mean, it's not ideal. So if you look at the boost, see it? You can see it on there. Yeah, okay. And then what have we got then? We've got the looping coaster just over here called Pretty Fly. So it just boosts up, comes down around the observation tower, and then back. I did try to see if I could fit a loop around the station, but I just couldn't quite do it. And so, yeah, I put them all on £5 a go, and then that was when the money came back at 8,997, and so I'd almost blown it. I'd almost managed to complete it without recording. So that's when I figured, you know what, let's just do it in October. We'll complete the goal. So I've put the twister, the looping coaster, and the corkscrew up to £10 a go. So let's have a look on profit. So Pretty Fly, the looping coaster, which makes sense because it's got the biggest capacity. If I was to make the train on this one longer, I might have to make the station longer, but if I was, that would no doubt be the most profitable. So what are we on now? 23rd, and we've already done the goal. Yeah, it was never going to be a problem. If I had more time, I probably would have done this with pound a go rides, just to really, really drag it out. But other things I've done in the past with scenarios like this is do it relatively similar to this, putting down loads and loads of rides, and then as soon as you get loads of guests in the park, just put down one monster ride that you can charge a ton of cash for. Like maybe if it's available, a splash boats that you can charge £20 a go for, or just a twister coaster with massive capacity that you could charge £10 a go for. You know, it's not a huge goal. 9,000 is not a lot. We're already up to 11,000. We've still got almost a week to go. Yeah, and we haven't got that many rides. What have we got? Like 5 roller coasters. So it's not a huge amount. Yeah, pretty cool. I haven't forgotten. I have told you that I was going to do my theme park vlogs from when I was away. I've edited one of them, and I can't believe it was only like 2 to 3 minutes long. So after edited, it's it's I don't know, maybe a sort of call it edited footage rather than vlogs. I don't know. So I will put them up at some point. But yeah. So what are we doing now? We've got on the 29th, so we've only got a couple of days to go. Is there anything interesting that I've added worth talking about? Not really. Not really. How is the enterprise doing as far as profit is concerned? Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh, I've got 6 coasters. I've got 6 roller coasters. The enterprise is the best of the non coasters, and even then, it's still a way off the junior coaster. stew. Awesome sauce. Speaking of the junior coaster, why don't we look at that first? Maybe from this. Oh, no, I don't want to do that, do I? Maybe a look at this one. Grand Glacier. And it's going to start raining. Let's skip the rain. Rain skipped. Okay, so this has been Wacky Warren. I've been Wacky Stew. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye.